PlayStation VR 2 arrives February 22nd, 2023, and will cost you $549.99. Now, um, we posted up a question on our community tab on our Los Wise Guys YouTube page, and we asked, "Is this worth the price tag?" Now, this is coming in at $50 more than the disc edition of the PS5, and $150 more than the digital version of the PS5. Now, PS5s, whether it's digital or disc version, has a bunch of exclusive games, more coming out, and they have some of the best games in general in gaming. With PSVR, you don't have that catalog of games, right? You have Call of the Mountain coming out. I'm sure you'll have experiences, but you're not gonna really have a bunch of games like the PlayStation. Now, I understand this is a new technology, so therefore it's a little bit more expensive. But is it worth the money of $550 without a big list of games? Now, Dan, as an owner of the previous PSVR, um, what do you think?
Yeah, as somebody who owns a PSVR and PS5 with the disc edition, and I love the VR. I didn't get a chance to use it as much because you have to remember that's like year one, so you're not gonna have everything. Think of it like PlayStation year one versus PlayStation year five. We're not there yet. We're getting there. We're not
Mm-hmm.
there yet. Now I see this, and I see PSVR two. I'm like, all right, that's cool. And they talk about it's gonna have eye tracking, it's gonna have haptic feedbacks like with the controller for the PS5. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, all those are great. Then I see this price, and I was like, okay, so this costs more than the console. And I get where they're coming from. I understand it costs a lot of money to make it,
Mm-hmm.
but you also have to remember not everybody in the world has a PlayStation 5.
Yep.
So first off, it's already hard to get a PS5, so this only works on the PS5. So how many people are going to want to get this if they can't get the console? And then on top of that, how many people are going to want to pay? What's that? That would be $950 if they want to get the one that doesn't have a disc version and
Yeah.
get this. That's insane, and that's not counting any games
Or $1,050. Now,
or a thousand
it
fifty.
sounds insane, right? Paying $1,050 for two pieces of technology.
Mhm.
But when you compare it to a cell phone, like if you're getting an iPhone 14 Pro that starts
Yeah,
at $1,000, a Pro Max starts at 1,100.
yeah,
So technically, you're getting two pieces of technology. One of them being the console, which you will get a lot of enjoyment out of a lot of game. Now, it's not the same as a phone where you are using that 24/7, right?
yeah. Because that's the
Um,
thing. It is apples to oranges at that point. It's
it is apples to oranges, but I guess it's if you look at it of what you can get with that amount of money, and like people are so willing to pay 11, 12, $1,300 for phone, especially if you up the storage capacity. um and then kind of looking at it through that light, maybe it's worth it in the near future, but at the
dude.
same
As a
time,
gamer,
without
yeah, no. This is in
at,
no way is this worth it.
at the same time, yeah, if there's no large gaming catalog for it that's coming out with it other than Horizon Call of the Mountain, then what am I getting it for?
Like you could take. I mean, it's not only that. As I don't know if you're aware, it's not backwards compatible. Any games you got for PSVR one, you would have to repurchase here.
That's a no.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and
Yeah,
this is somebody I would love to get this, but you're telling me $550. I know it's gonna have Call of Duty. Call of Duty, it's gonna have Call of the Mountain. It's gonna have. There's supposed to be this Walking Dead game that's supposed to be really good.
hmm
That's supposed to be on there as well. And we're gonna get the that one horror series, the anthology one. I can't think of the name right now. They're supposed to have a game on there too. So it's like those are three supposedly good games. With that being said, bro, if this was $400, I'm still iffy. Iffy. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. You're telling me it's 550? That's a straight up
so
no.
what, you think this price should have been 249.99,
249? No. That's too.
349?
I think $300 would have been a sweet spot. Um,
299.99. Okay.
yeah, but at the same time, they're losing money if they do that. So I understand where they're coming from. I understand why they're doing this, and this is going to be for the diehard fans, the people who
hmm
got PSVR one day one. I'm one of those people, and I'm telling you straight out, I'm not getting this. And most of what
Yeah.
I'm hearing is the same exact people in the same boat as me, or the people who liked VR. They look at this like this looks like a great piece of technology. It looks awesome. There's not enough games. I can't bring my old games over, and it's too expensive. No,
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. It's not an appealing price point for what they're offering, but
Hmm.
they're offering you to invest in the future. So if you have money like that and you can just push out $550 without it, hurting the wallet, then why not? But otherwise, especially going into a recession and people are definitely more conscious of what they're spending their money on. 550 is not a great price point for me. I mean, but yeah. Speaking of losing money, Microsoft loses up to $200 on every Xbox sold. Xbox head Phil Spencer reveals that Microsoft subsidizes the cost of the new Xbox units by $100 to $200 per console. I'm guessing $100 for the Series S and $200 for the Series X. The idea is that the games, accessories, and Game Pass sales will make up for the loss in the long run. Now, what that means is that Microsoft knows that it will not be selling as many consoles as its competitor, which is true, and they've already said this. Them subsidizing um, these consoles means that they want to get the consoles in your hand because they know that their Game Pass, the accessories for the Xbox, and certain games will make up for that subsidizing, and then in the long run, when they get you to sign up for Game Pass, it will make up for that money, which makes a lot of sense. Now, coming off the conversation, Sony's price point of PlayStation PSVR being at 550, I think if PSVR did this strategy in the long run, if they made it mandatory to have a subscription for the PSVR for the games that are coming out, where you still have to pay for the games but you pay for them at a cheaper price, but the subscription will help um, make that initial entry point cheaper. But I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't make sense, and that would not be as appealing to the consumers. But who knows? All right, let's move on. Speaking of another VR headset, this VR headset can kill you if you die in a game, and it was inspired by an anime. Now, if you don't know what the anime was, it's called Sword Art Online, where the creator of the game had locked people into their headset, and if they died in the game, the headset shocked their brain, pretty much fried it, and they died in real life. Now, I don't know why the hell he would do this or why this is even a thing. But I just thought it was interesting. Now I don't know if this actually does kill you,
I was about to say, how
because
legit is it?
it can be. They would never let it go on the market.
Exactly.
But I thought it was just very interesting, and I wanted to share it on here. I was trying to see if I can find anything more on it. Um, but yeah, either way, I don't think this is 100% real. I don't know what these three things that are coming up are, but I think it's just a gimmick, obviously, and like a collector's item.
Yeah.
But you never know. I still don't think it'll kill you. Like, it's impossible. They would never put it into production.